Okay, I think we're live? Yeah, great. Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome... Actually, hold on a second, I gotta mute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had a coughing fit. Okay. Hello everybody, properly. I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome to part 2 of my German Empire Rework live stream campaign. Am I the baddies? Yes, but I kind of think we're the baddies more in the sense of like, you know, the slang term to refer to very pleasurable to the eyes of women. We're those kinds of baddies. You know, Wilhelm II, definitely, you know, dragging a wagon. But to catch those of you who don't know about who didn't watch the first one up, basically we're going to go into the elections. I'm going to attempt, at least on this run, to remain an empire of some sort. Like, we're going to probably try to go, you know, like social conservative, kind of like social conservative leaning into authoritarian democrat, paternal autocracy. We're not going to do the national populist route, which I'm not even 100% sure exists. I have been trying to do this kind of blind. But you know, I will be making save files kind of semi-frequently throughout, but that's just for my own purposes, for like on my own time to figure out the Republic path. So anyway... And also just in case we end up going like socialist or something, because I want to go Empire mode. You know, Empire Strikes Back after all. So I think we were just gonna let some time get passing here. Hopefully we were gonna be able to do this Ostwall thing just fine. Let's see, if you want to know, you got to cheat some political power. It's a lot of RNG. That's kind of annoying. Especially because I'm not really sure how Hearts of Iron 4 RNG works, because there was a mod, I'm not sure if it was Kaiserriech or someone else, but there was some nation you can play that had an RNG element, but like I guess the way the coding works, the probabilities of things were set at the beginning of the game. So if you needed to RNG something that was going to happen like a couple of years into the game, then you're just screwed if it wasn't the thing you want. So you can't just like save scum it even. So yeah, not really happy to hear that. I think there is a time and a place for RNG in Hearts of Iron 4, but for the most part, I think it takes away player agency. So, Austrian Empire is getting out of Italy. Austrians, go home. Man, I smell like refreshing. I had some matzo ball soup today, which I haven't had matzo ball soup since literally 2020 when I cooked some for a certain occasion, and I might have made the joke about it before once. Let me get through this event though, and I'll talk about the matzo ball. Last time I had matzo ball soup story. Having earned the attention of the public with his accurate prediction of the Black Monday stock market, Walter von Rathenau has not stopped there. Instead, in the aftermath of the Black Week and the onset of the greatest economic crisis Germany has faced since the Weltkrieg, he has published an 11-page document for full-scale reform of the economic system. This document has been proliferated across parties and major newspapers. Those well-read could tell that this document was a summary and somewhat moderate implementation of Rathenau's ideas in his 1919 work, The New Economy, or Neue Wirtschaft, and mirror the economic reforms he pursued during the Solf and Erzberger governments as Secretary of the Economy. Hold on a second. I'm going to adjust this mic a little. Excuse me. So, a firm believer in his economic program, Rafnow believes that Black Monday is the perfect opportunity to pursue a full economic reform. The powers of the government in economic management must be greatly expanded, and wartime offices for the control of economic affairs and distribution of resources must be restored as permanent institutions. Rafnow sees economic planning as compatible with the free market. State intervention will be able to harmonize the market, prevent waste of resources, and most importantly, combat the alienation of millions of factory workers employed in dull, mundane jobs across Germany. While he does not propose it in his economic program yet, Rafnow dreams of a... yeah, sorry, I got something in my throat. Hold on. While he does not propose it in his economic program yet, Rafnow dreams of a utopian classless society which will free workers from soulless labor. The mundanity, I think, of work, or mundanity, no, because there's not an extra A, so it's the mundanity of work, cannot be resolved with socialist promises of wage raises or shorter hours. A complete restructuring is necessary. Through a panacea, Arbeitsausgleich, or the equalization of work, menial mental workers could switch offices for factories and factories for offices a few hours every day, and would be able to find their calling somewhere in a vast society of choice. Classes would dissolve, all work would be open according to talent, and mundanity of work would cease. But for now, economic planning will suffice. Interesting program. Yeah, so that is going to help both sides, the far left and right. Yeah, Nat syndicalism gang, rise up. Although I don't think I've ever heard of this particular branch of syndicalist thought where you literally work two jobs, but just a few hours each day to give them a break from each other. I don't know if that's like based on a real thing or something. I've never, like, if there's somebody who's read a theory video somewhere in the world, I have not heard of that. This crisis thing is getting on my nerves. Wait, World Summit to ambassadors from also states to ease tensions and what? What? Interesting. I wasn't aware of that. So, but yeah, where do we track the Black Monday? Where is it actually, you know, showing how good or bad things are? Isn't there supposed to be some sort of number indicator, because like we're not allowed to do some of these things if if like our Black Monday situation is certainly is bad enough. Up there so that you could play it. Oh, nice. Actually, I could have sworn there was the... Oh, yeah, second expedition to China. Yeah. The Broken Piggy Bank. It's the Broken Piggy Bank? That's the one it was? Where? Or, oh, you mean here. Broken Piggy Bank. No, that's showing the Black Monday, but there was something where it was like... I just remember... maybe I'm forgetting, but I thought that there was some sort of national... focus that said, you know, if your Black Monday is lower than -4, you cannot do certain things, but I'm not seeing anything like that here. Okay, Qing hegemony is shattering. Oh, okay, hold on a sec. We got a decision here, so let's do the save for me. Let's see here, sure. Chancellor resigns. It had been anticipated ever since late last year, but it finally arrived thanks to Black Monday market crash. Not long after that day in February, Reich's Chancellor Herbert von Dirksen announced his resignation, offering little comments to the press or to the members of the Reichstag. Though a competent diplomat, Dirksen's composure and character of a vain, pompous aristocrat left him isolated in high politics, and he never managed to shake off the veneer of being a royal appointment. Less legitimate than partisan chancellors in the post-March German Empire. His vice-chancellor, Heinrich Brüning, refused to seek the Kaiser's appointment as the next Reichs-chancellor. After the Black Monday crisis, the office became a poison chalice. Yeah, right. I don't want to work this job. Everybody hates it, whoever is working this job right now. Seeing little initiative from the parties in the Reichstag, Wilhelm II appointed the current Minister-President of Prussia, Siegfried von Reudern, as the new Reichs-Chancellor. An elder civil servant with years of experience in the federal and Prussian governments alike, he currently heads a nonpartisan government of the center and right in Prussia, staffed with right-wing politicians and nonpartisan professionals. Though this government is not planning to survive the April election, it has a lot on its plate regardless. Rodin's preference to assemble a nonpartisan emergency cabinet staffed mainly by civil servants he relied upon in Russia and promulgate emergency economic controls. This Prussian lockdown of the federal government is bound to go poorly with the states, however. An alternative approach would be to keep Brüning as vice-chancellor and work with the Reichstag. Brockdorf could forge a grand coalition after the dramatic 1924 election, so perhaps Reudern can replicate the same feat? So, we need a responsible cabinet that's above party politics, will hurt our political gain. It's going to change the name of the Social Conservative Party, and then we'll start getting stability back. Or we could bring social liberals into the coalition. Social liberals, I think, are to our left. Yeah, the social liberals. Don't see them too much in Kaiserreich, but I feel like a unifying of the center, like the political center, it sounds like that might lead us to a republic eventually. So I actually don't want to do that. So minus 5% political power gain, but we're going to get some political power straight up, and at least we can start recovering a bit more of our stability. Still losing 0.7 points a day. Okay, what's this? Mass layoffs. Establish system of unemployment insurance. It's taxing the empire greatly. All have taken the line to ending their lives. State police forces have been forced to patrol bridges more and more often. Government has to intervene and do something. So we're losing 4 factories without any response from Berlin. The economic crisis is getting worse. How can I respond? There's nothing I can do yet. Right? Where's the... where's the economic tree? Is it down here somewhere? Oh no. Oh no. Has there been like something down here? No, that's military stuff. Okay, wait. I did not actually realize how big this tree is. Oh man. Whoa, what is this? What is this work in progress? Wow, 0 out of 10 mod, guys. I'm kidding, I'm sure all of this is very hard work. Woe to the vanquished. Military occupation governments will lose that. We were too soft on the French. This mistake will not be defeated. Through nation building, we will crush our enemies' dreams of revanchism and consolidate the European order. I wonder where that eventually leads. Civilian administration. Okay, the economy's on the far left. It's called a leader. You're going to be blamed for it anyway. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so DKAEB is on the verge of bankruptcy. That's the national bank. Oversees the railway, or no, this is a different one. Holding company that oversees the railway between Abyssinia and Ethiopia and Djibouti. After a series of German-backed expansions, the line is now used to transport ore from the Congo Basin to Djibouti. So they're struggling. Something's got to be done. So we could prop up the company. So Middle Africa is going to get something, sell the government shares to Ethiopia, or isn't Middle Africa responsible for Middle African affairs? You know what? We will spend this political power to try to keep Middle Africa settled down a little bit, hopefully, because it actually would be, it could be pretty sweet if they, oh, I don't like all those demilitarized zones, but if, yeah, they could bother the French Republic at some point. Yeah. Did I see the Oppenheimer Saturday morning cartoon? I don't think I have. I've seen something that just makes me think though of like the Watchmen Saturday morning cartoon, but here's a Oppenheimer Saturday morning cartoon. It's almost 3 minutes, so I'm going to not watch that here. But I'll try and maybe check it out later. Ooh, the soup's got me sleepy. The beginning of the economic crisis sparked by Black Monday market crash has given fuel to anti-Semitism agitation. Jews have been historically more integrated. So this is why I had to have matzo ball soup, I guess. You know, this was letting me know what's happening. Jewish population is not helpless. They're fighting anti-Semitism. They're documenting and reporting the outbreaks and providing support for Jewish citizens who have been famed or were injured by anti-Semitic attacks. This needs to be curtailed. So Nat Pops are going to get stronger and we're losing stability. Pui Fei is going back up to Nanjing. But thanks for the information, Zampon. Deadlock in der Bundesrat. So Zentrum is going to get some stuff here, but what's going on? Several federal states, especially in the south, such as Bavaria, Württemberg, and Baden, viewing the formation of a government dominated by Prussian officials with extreme suspicion. Their governments, mainly led by the Zentrum and LVP, also do not appreciate their respective parties being shut out of the government by the Reichschancellor. The result was that in the Bundesrat, Germany's upper house composed of representatives of its member states, a hostile majority has formed against the Reichschancellor, composed of the southern states and numerous minor states who have joined in protest against the Reichschancellor. Though Zentrum and the LVP led the attack against the Reichschancellor, it was the SPD who benefited in the election polls the most. Their campaign and Reichstag delegation took advantage of the political drama to protest the bureaucratization of the government and the growing trend of lacking Reichschancellor accountability to the Reichstag, which spells out the necessity for further democratic reform in the empire. At this point, we'll even have a government come April. So SPD keeps getting stronger. That's an issue. Excuse me. Negative 119 political power. Damn. SPD's at 137. Yeah. All the whores and raccoons will shout save us and I'll whisper keep playing. Oh, the horse! Okay, troops garrison Tianjin. Work creation plans. Oh, and we're losing us some. Oh yeah, we got some problems here. We were out of consumer good factories, the few that we had. Need 230 something for the majority. I know, we're nowhere near it. Not even the SPD. We've only got until April. The economic crisis has sparked discussion. Millions have been thrown into the street. Dozens of banks are collapsing. The Journal of the General German Trade Union Federation, Die Albright, has opened discussion on what they have named active economic policy after the publication of a political economic program by the trade unionists Fritz Tarnow and Fritz Bade. This plan, titled the Tarnow-Bade Plan after its creators, posits the creation of massive public works which could employ up to 1 million people across the empire, as well as tighter banking controls, which would allow an extensive inflationary policy. According to Tarnow and Bade, work creation and fiscal inflation will provide relief for the poor and drive up demand, solving the downfall. Though the ADGB is closely allied with the SPD, the party has actually distanced itself from the plan. Otto Weiss and Rudolf Hilferding have both criticized the ADGB for its direct intervention in politics, which should be delegated solely to the party, and for Tarnow and Bade's intentions to, quote, play doctor at the bedside of capitalism, unquote. Undeterred, the trade unionists have been making waves across the press nonetheless, and earned the surprising endorsement of the Prussian Minister of War, Kurt von Schleyer, who described work creation as, quote, the only way out of today's plight, unquote. So that's going to help the SPD a little bit more. gonna do. Genuinely have no clue what I should be working on right now. Military missions, that's gonna be. Oh, we'll get more army experience gain each day, though. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do that then. Yeah, let's do this really quick so we can start getting the army experience. Yes. Pictures of the Valkyrie, we're at negative daily gain on that. Restoration of democracy. Oh, well, is that special? Oh, we're gonna lose more factories! And lagging in efficiency. 25% of all arable land is held by 0.2% of the landowners. What many seem to have forgotten is the conservatives are partly responsible for this dilemma. So, boy. Oh, where can my money be? Oh, wow, Sylvia Pankhurst won in Union of Britain? That's extremely rare, at least in my experience. So they're going to have a pretty strong navy. That's a problem. The Bancuristas are in charge. Let's see. Leader of the Federationist Dissidents. Where was I? Oh, where can my money be? Black Monday took it away from me. The economy's bad, so I got to be sure that I can fix it up before I go to war. Alright, city council elections in Berlin. The term of the incumbent mayor of Berlin, Heinrich Saab, is set to expire, and thus a new election is thus slated to be. Oh, God, I'm tripping over my tongues. Tripping over my words. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, and the lips. Unique New York. Unique New York. Okay. A technocratic independent, Saab served as the mayor of several other cities in the past before moving to Berlin and is generally supported by the local liberal and conservative deputies. The political upheaval after Black Monday gives an opportunity for the Berlin Social Democrats to win elections to the city council and appoint one of their own, Otto Ostrowski, current mayor of the Prenzlauer Borough of Berlin. Okay. Ostrowski is seen as a member of the left-wing faction of the SPD, and a victory for him would either signal a significant change in Berlin politics. It would also be a bellwether of the nation's turn to the left and empower social democratic activity in other cities. Because of this, LVP and DKP have joined forces in Berlin seeking to keep Saab in power and return a victory for the right and center. Once the election comes and passes, the result is... interesting. One of the funniest things about Holm is the human detective is the biggest gremlin of them all. Oh, yeah. Man, I don't listen to as much Watson as I used to. I need to. I've been thinking, I don't know why it's been on my mind this week. I think I do, but like, I feel I need to work on my intonation, my pattern of speaking. I think I need to actually develop one. I'm not talking about how I'm going to change my accent. So in order to sound more like an educator, I will speak in this sort of a kind of a charming Hugh Grant sort of way. You know, if it's good enough for Drew Barrymore, it should be good for just about anyone, including a good room of high school students, I dare say. But I really do, like, at the end of the day, VTubers are voice actors. And a lot of them are really good at it, that you could just listen to them talk and talk and talk and talk because they have this like non-abrasive way of speaking. It's very engaging, and Amelia Watson's really great at it. Ina's, of course, yeah, as Simmons just brought up, she's very comfy, you know, and it has to do with like there's like a consistent way of they speak, or like to take it outside of the VTuber world, it's like Preston Jacobs. You know, I see a lot in the comments of his videos. He's this guy who does theories on A Song of Ice and Fire, and a lot of people say how like, oh yeah, I have to continuously watch your videos because I put them on because you help me go to sleep at night, because the way you speak, it's like pseudo ASMR, and so then I wake up and I have to rewind to the part I remember before I fell asleep and stuff like that. Anyway, the term of the incumbent mayor of Berlin, Heinrich Sahm, is set to expire, and a new election is thus slated to be held by the Berlin City Council. A technocratic independent, Sahm served as the mayor of several other cities in the past before moving to Berlin. It is... Oh, wait, I already read this. LVP, minor liberals, far left. Oh, far left. No. We want Heinrich Sahm to win another turn. Stay the course. Stay the empire course. So I gotta decide, do I want to challenge the urban socialist dominance or cooperate with right-wing liberals? That's probably what we want, because I feel like challenging urban socialite dominance, that's how you start heading towards getting the Nat Pop route, and that's what I'm not trying to do right now. I don't want to accidentally get the secret one, you know? Black, white, red coalition has been formed between the conservative agrarian DKB and the far-right DVLP. Good. The colors of the imperial flag. Cooperation has long been anticipated by the SPD and Democratic parties, but didn't materialize in the 20s and early 30s. All for renewing the German spirit. Okay, this is good. This is very good, I think. So we've been taking it specifically, though, from the socially. SPD still's got 132. Nobody else is in the triple digits. That's a problem. The 9th Internationale unites the wait, we got another I just noticed we got another area here, a demilitarized zone. All right, what's going on here? On ecumenicism. You remember that? That's an ecumenical matter. Zentrum has seen better days. Since the end of the Weltkrieg, the party has helped to form all 10 cabinets, whether to the left, right, or center. A strategy has left them unprepared for these times of polarization, and it struggles to keep its voters away from the SPT, DVLP, and upstart agrarian parties. First blow from the right flank. Bavarian Prime Minister published an article, wants a stronger commitment to regional and conservative issues and reaching out to Protestant voters. Progressives are concerned. Okay, so basically, do we want the Zentrum to get more and it strengthens our left wing, or do we want the Zentrum to reach out to the right and go more right wing? I think so. Like, yeah, social conservative and to the right is what we're aiming for. Although again, I'm hoping I don't go too far and hit the DVLP, but we'll first now say, yeah, ecumenicism. I just realized I've been forgetting to make save points. Okay, propaganda drive. Positions largely symbolic when you're the second chairman of the DVLP. Commands the Hugenberg Group. Media empire, commanding newspapers, publishers, and advertising agencies across the empire. Papers sell hundreds of thousands of copies and hold considerable sway on public opinion. Basically, how should we use the resources of this? So do I want to go for the urban campaign, or do I want to do the rural stuff? DKP, that's the agrarians. And that is the authoritarian Democrats and the Conservative Party, the paternal autocrats. If we could find a way to go paternal autocrat, that would be nice. And I know it is possible. I'm just not sure how. So let's do that. Yeah. Well, Romania has nationalized their oil fields. We'll just go ahead and sanction their asses. Turkestan Republic accepted our military mission. So did Kiva, Bukhara. Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. So now we're gonna get some army experience creeping in. Have I done a Russia monarchist run in TNO? Yeah, I did. Well, yeah, that was like one of my favorite campaigns of, I want to say, what was it, 2020 or was it 2021? The Taboritsky. Taboritsky was tons of fun. Loved that campaign, especially because we did After Midnight. That was a stressful one too. Thank goodness I had gone for the helicopters. We had like no manpower. So monarchist. So I did that. Have I done any other monarchist runs though? I haven't done the Eastern Tsar. Or did I? No, I tried to and I lost. I forgot. What's her name in Far Eastern Russia? Let's say her name because I think it was a Moe Reich run. But yeah, I'm remembering now. I did try to do an Eastern Tsar campaign and I lost. Yeah, I got my butt handed to me on that one. And then I think I like immediately turned around and did a Serov campaign or something. Gemarofo with the Yuri path as base. Ooh, there's some Yuri going on in there. Nice. Okay, but seriously, what have we got going on here? We got railway plans. Eastern control. We could do things where we control the economy of the others. Eastern European defense cooperation active. Invested in the Eastern European. Pleased by us. Their opinion of us will go down. This seems like a pretty good idea, actually. Bracing my East. Modify Weltpolitik. Operation Ulen. Civilian greater intelligence. Catholic resistance. Growing Catholic resistance. Sorry, I'm just thinking. German military mission. Send. I think. Pruitt's plan. Okay. Pruitt's plan for America. If they accept, they'll be pleased for us. The socialists will get weaker. Oh, so we have to do this a little sooner rather than later. South American Cordon Sanitaire. Oh, that would be nice if we can get them involved. Every allied non-subject country in the Americas receives 2 off-map civilian factories and grants us off-map civilian factories and will receive dividends in exchange. Maybe I should be going down this way then. Yeah, I think if we could, if we can get some American nations to help us out, like that's just very good. I think. Pact with Greece, align Georgia, pact with Iran, pact with Afghanistan. Get Brazil and Peru, the rest or whatever. Second expedition to China. Oh yeah, this is now allowed. This gives me the army boost right now, though. There's more army boost. There's more army boost. Ally with Burma. The Delhi-Berlin Pact. Huh. Look at the economy ones. Well, look, none of this is available yet, I guess. It says, I guess this stuff has to be, date restructuring and all that. Debt restructuring. Yeah, that's not really working out. Association of the Indian Ocean could get kind of epic. The Kenyatta affair, a rather unique case, has been slugging through our legal system for years. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me check something. How do I... Let's see. Send off. Where's the... Improve relations costs 10 political power, so I gotta fix that first. Okay. Conduct during pacification. Political matter. It's about the colonies doing stuff. Okay, what's the verdict? It's about our colonizers in Africa doing a funny. Having been in free fall for the past months, the economic crisis has finally reached a modicum of stability, or at least it doesn't have much elsewhere to fall. The least stable companies and banks have gone under, and now the more durable ones compete in a shrunken, silenced environment. Investor trust is at an all-time low. So new investments are non-existent and production stagnates. And of course, millions of workers who had stable jobs last year are now on the streets, desperate for work, but companies shaken by the financial collapse are very hesitant to expand and employ more work again. The initial... Oh man, I'm drifting off. The initial surprise and shock in the German government has subsided, and our secretaries and ministries may begin developing solutions. The amount of work is enormous. The state must somehow recover the economy of the empire back to its old heights, taking on challenges which may require wildly different financial strategies each. The bureaucrats and officials thus eagerly await the results of the April election. Perhaps the next government will have the political capital needed for this necessary action. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to call it a day here. I think I've got to go lay down for a little bit. I'm going to definitely be streaming all week, though. So look forward to that, and I should be streaming again later. If not, I'm very sorry. Look, we're going to work it out. We're going to work it out. Anyway, I'm Conquering History Games, and I will see you around.